Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, I'm going to give you 5 great underrated autumn fall fragrances, beauties, gems. There is going to be a combination of cheapies but also niche. And the niche though is going to be more affordable than anything because this channel is all about affordability. But there is one fragrance that's a designer that's going to cost you a little bit more. It's on FragranceNet, but we'll get into that later. First one though is going to be Calvin Klein. Man, this one just don't get a lot of talk about. It's actually quite nice. It is a little bit more of an older fragrance. I think it came out in like the 2000s. I'm not exactly sure as to what day, but I do remember it being around for quite some time, but it does have a little bit of a classical vibe as well. So this one here is actually quite spicy. There is nutmeg, there is definitely that bay leaf, rosemary, violet leaf to add that aromatic touch, there's some woods, and there's also some incense to add a little bit of a smoky nuance. It's really nice. Like this just don't get a lot of mention or a lot of shine anymore. Like back in the day, yeah, I could totally see it, but nowadays, woo, boy, definitely very spicy. In the air, it smells a little green from that bay leaf because the bay leaf is a spice, but it like on Fragrantica it shows like a picture of a leaf, right? But it has like a bit of a green medicinal feel in the air, but definitely very aromatic. Oh yeah, very masculine. So if you're looking for something that's masculine with woods, the woods I think are cypress, gaiac wood, and sandalwood, I believe. I might be wrong with the sandalwood, but it's definitely cypress and gaiac wood. The gaiac wood makes this a very dense scent, but woody and spicy. Then this is one that you're really gonna have to look into, and it's not all that expensive. It's maybe like 40 bucks. And longevity is solid. It's like 6 to 7 hours. Very versatile, dressing it down to dressing it up. You can actually wear this with a suit and tie, believe it or not. And it's also a great work scent as well. Fragrance number 2 is going to be a niche, but man, this is actually quite affordable for a niche, and that's going to be Montel Intense Pepper. This was actually a gift from Rush. He has like, I think he said he's got like 4 or 5 bottles. It was his signature scent for a number of years. This is actually quite nice, and I'm actually getting into this brand. So I will always be the Ferrari guy, but there was other brands out there that I was heavily obsessed with, if you want to say, like Ferragamo. There was Xenia for a short time, Bond number 9. But my OCD is kicking in for this brand because they have a lot of great offerings. But it's the offerings that have oud or oud in it that I'm really not interested in. But they do have some good offerings such as this. This has both black and pink pepper. It's got cedar, amber, oud, but also floral notes. I don't get any of those floral notes at all. What I get a whole lot of pepper. This type of pepper, I thought it was going to be a lot more intense, right? It is a spicy scent, but this is not like a Marc Jacobs bang sort of pepper. You know, like a pepper that's gonna make you sneeze. This is not that. Yeah, it is quite peppery. I was just expecting something more. You're gonna get a little bit of amber towards the base, and you're most certainly gonna get the woods. The florals, maybe it's just my nose, you know, 10 years in and it's still not all that developed, but I just don't get any freaking florals whatsoever. And this is supposed to be a unisex scent. This leans way more towards the dudes out there. So if you're looking for something that's masculine, that's budget friendly, spicy and woody, this is something that you're definitely gonna like. If you don't get any florals on this, I find that this is it's a great suit and tie, a tuxedo scent, but it's also a good bad boy fragrance. Like black t-shirt and a leather jacket. It just has those vibes. But it's also gentleman. The florals would definitely add that gentleman's touch. But again, I don't get the florals. Longevity, it's Montel, it's like 9-10 hours. For fragrance number 3, this is going to cost you a little bit more money. This is, however, a designer, but it's going to be more on the expensive side just because it's not easily available, but it's on FragranceNet. I ended up getting mine on FragranceNet like last Christmas. Hugo Boss Oud Saffron. This is going to cost you about $100 to $115 Canadian. Regardless, that's less than $100 USD for all my Americans out there. This is nothing new, but it's really good. I'm generally not into the oud fragrances, but this is actually done quite nicely. You are gonna get the oud. There is some amber, the rose. So right now it's not sounding like anything new, but it's the saffron in this that adds something different. Saffron is added to different oud fragrances, but the saffron in this is done to perfection. This for me is a 10 out of 10. And that's coming from someone, again, who doesn't like oud. It's not amber, I gotta correct myself, it's actually labdanum, but there is that resinous ambery touch to it. Masculine, but bad boy. Rose is not a bad boy note, but it's heavy with the oud, the saffron, definitely the labdanum or like the ambery sort of feel, and then it's gonna be that rose. It is gently, but most certainly bad boy. This is 9-10 hours. Suit and tie, tuxedo, leather jacket with a black tee, and you could also dress this down to something way more fashionable than this. This is just a golf shirt, it's warm out right now, but if you wear this with a turtleneck or a nice like button up and a sports coat, it'll go very well with that. Very versatile, very signature scent worthy, and for me it was worth every single red cent. Fragrance number 4, let's go back to a niche, but it's going to be an affordable niche, and that's going to be Acqui di Parma's Colonia Quercia. Now, I probably mispronounced that. If you are looking for something that is old school, that is vintage but modern, something that's very gentlemanly, this is one that you are certainly going to have to look into. So this one here, oh man, it's that good. It's got lemon, it's got pink or black pepper, it's like one of the peppers, it's got cardamom, it's got geranium. The geranium and the moss in this do add that old school feel. There's also cedar and patchouli. Little herbal, spicy. In the opening you're most certainly going to get that lemon, the geranium. Oh man, this is a suit and tie sort of scent. This is a gentleman's scent. I believe that's marketed towards the women as well, or as a unisex scent. There's nothing unisex about this. This is what a traditional man would smell like, but a traditional man who wears suits and ties. The old school sort of gentleman, you know, who's all about the chivalry, who puts his like a handkerchief or his jacket over a puddle of water and the woman walks across it, which is like, I'm old school, but it's like such the dumbest thing to do. Just walk around the puddle. That's just me. That's what this is. It's such a suit and tie sort of scent, but you could wear this like dressed down, but like really dressy casual. Like that sense of style, man. Oh, I did a review with Rush and it was from a decant. We both loved it so much that we ended up getting a bottle. And this is supposed to be like an eau de cologne. Like I believe that there is an eau de parfum concentration. This, like if it is an EDC, this is like 6 to 8 hours. And for if it is an EDC, you cannot complain. And last but not least, because that this channel is all about affordability, let's finish it off with a cheapie. And that's gonna be Kenneth Cole Intensity. Now the cap itself, this is from Versace Put Oud Noir cap. It kind of fell off and the spray atomizer is stuck in there, so I gotta get it off. So I was cleaning out my cabinet, or I was actually organizing everything because this room was a disaster, and I was just organizing everything, and I put the cap on the wrong bottle because the cap fell off in the box. And I'm like, oh crap. So, but the fragrance itself, can I smell it? Yes, I can. This is sexy. This is unisex, but it leans a little bit more towards the guys. I'm thinking like 60%, but a woman can wear this. This is a very like warm, spicy scent. Saffron, nutmeg, pepper. There's cardamom to this one here. The cardamom and the nutmeg. Oh god, that is what adds the sex appeal. There's leather, but it's not like in your face. This is not like a leather where I'm gonna slap you across the face with a leather glove, or better yet, a leather whip with you wearing nothing but assless chaps. Sorry for the image, but you know, this is me. There is coffee to warm it up a little bit. The coffee does add a little bit of a playful, I don't want to say playfully sweet, but like a playful, sexy sort of bit. There is woods, and there is a little bit of tobacco. So warm, spicy, a roasted coffee, in my opinion. A little leather, not all that there. Like the tobacco is more prominent than the leather itself, but the tobacco is more of like a dry tobacco. With like, just like there's something sweet in it, and I don't know if the sweetness is coming from the cardamom, because cardamom can add a little bit of sweetness to it. But oh man, but this is a great night out scent, period. Not club. I don't think that this will penetrate like the Lamals, the Armanis out there. But this, if you wear this on a date, your date is going to love this on you. This is a great cuddling, it's a great cozy fragrance. Like the projection on this, like the first 2 hours, is quite nice. But if you're just cuddling, and that's all you guys are doing, like you're not doing like the Netflix and chill. Even if you're Netflix and chilling, but like you're actually like watching Netflix and you're just cuddling, this is perfect for that. It really is. It's a great romantic type of fragrance. And longevity, neither. You can't complain. It's like 7 and sometimes 9 hours. And guys, that's it. That is 5 great underrated autumn gems, beauties, whatever you want to call it. So any reviews that I've done on these, they will all be down in the description box below. And if you like this very video, please leave me one of these. And because this is an autumn list, you know what? You can actually wear these in the wintertime, like for the most part. This one, not so much, and maybe not this one. Let's go with autumn and winter. I think of a time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.